What's going on, guys? Shaun Jones here. Today we're going to be getting some male body dysmorphia by looking at Chris Hemsworth, the physique god himself, the god of thunder. And the guy is absolutely jacked. He's got his new film coming out, Thor, Love and Thunder. And the new trailer's just come out and he's absolutely looking insane. And I wanted to review it. We have touched upon Chris Hemsworth in the past. And what I said in that video is people are dissing Chris Hemsworth for having skinny calves, despite it just being a bad angle. So what good have I got? What good have the rest of us subpar humans got? If you feel like you want to go to bed depressed tonight, then you've clicked on the right video, because we're going to analyse what Chris Hemsworth is doing with his physique. The guy is sourced out of his brain. He is absolutely jacked. If you think he's natural, I don't know where your head's at. You're away with the bees. You got your head up in the clouds. That's something I like to talk about a lot these days, is steroid use. I've been in the fitness industry a long time and I've seen a lot of people who use steroids and they lie about it, they covered it up, or they're just a little bit embarrassed or a little bit worried about actually being honest. But it's definitely something that's prevalent in Hollywood. It's still a little bit of a taboo subject. No one really talks about it, because at the end of the day, Chris Hemsworth knows if he comes out and says, oh yeah, look, I took steroids for this new role of mine, then he's going to get all sorts of hate, because a lot of people don't really know what steroids do. People think that you just jab something in you and then you just get the gains magically. No, of course you've still got to put in the hard work, but sometimes it's easier to just lie about it all and just say, oh yeah, I've done this new workout program and that's how I got in great shape for it. And a little side note as well, a lot of these workout programs that the actors come out with or the trainers come out with aren't the actual workouts that they're doing for the role itself. It's all a big money making thing. If I hopped on loads of gear right now and brought out a program, you'd be like, oh, I want to look like Shaun, I'll buy his program. But wait until we dive into the numbers, because we're not talking about a few £100 here or a few grand here and there. We're talking about tens of millions of dollars being pulled in, all through Chris Hemsworth's physique. And I'm going to show you how that's being done. So here we can see all the different roles that he's played over the years and the type of physique transformation that he's went through. This is just before we dive into the trailer and some of the interesting details about it all. But, you know, look at the guy here in 2009, and I think this was his first role in 2010. I actually thought he was jacked then when the first Thor came out and we seen that trailer clip of him walking and you seen his arms and his chest. It was like, holy shit, Chris Hemsworth got jacked. But the shape that he's coming with now absolutely puts this to shame. You know, here we've got him on the beach looking like pretty good shape. This is like completely unachievable for a lot of people. Now, don't get me wrong as well, this is also completely achievable naturally, but what you're seeing here is probably after the role of Thor, and he's downsized a bit. So he's got on the gear, boom, balloons up, got absolutely jacked and yoked, and then he comes off the gear and he kind of shrinks down to a more natural size. Then that's usually what happens when you come on and off the steroids. You will see a big difference in someone's physique, and that's usually a telltale sign that someone is on and off the gear, because they'll kind of bulk up and then they'll shrink, and then they'll bulk up and shrink, and they have quite a big difference in the physique. Whereas people who are natural tend to just kind of stay the same all the time. Now, granted, he is losing weight and gaining weight for roles, but he's just showing all the signs that he's on the saucy. This was a stuntman here. They came out with a video a while back and they were both absolutely beasting it. Now, don't get me wrong, this isn't hating Chris Hemsworth, by the way. He trains like a madman. He trains harder than most of the people probably watching this video, so we're not denying his work ethic here. You know, look at him, look at them delts and triceps and biceps. What an absolute juicy man. You know, you got this picture here of him in the fat suit as well. Some people actually think this is real. This is not real. It was a fat suit that he wore for the role. As I say, this is completely naturally attainable, but the guy's got really good genetics and chances are he's on the gear. Now, here is how Hollywood works with actors and trainers. So I'm a trainer. Let's say an actor comes up to me and they need to get in phenomenal shape. They need to pack on muscle. They need to get leaner and look really good on camera for the biggest role of the career. And it's usually only 8 to 10 to 12 weeks that they really give themselves to get in fantastic shape. Now, as a trainer, I can't leave it up to chance whether this actor is going to get in great shape or not, because there is a lot of variables. Is the actor going to truly stick to the nutrition? Are they going to show up for every single workout? Are they going to do the workouts to the proper intensity when I'm not there? And then also uncontrollable factors like genetics. We don't know how this actor is going to respond. So usually what happens is you throw steroids into the mix. Now, none of that stuff matters. All your worries go away. If an actor's got bad genetics, don't worry about it. We just increase the dose of the gear. Oh, you haven't stuck to your diet properly this weekend? It doesn't matter. More of that food will be used towards muscle anyway, because steroids help with your nutrient uptake and nutrient partitioning. So your body uses calories more efficiently when you are on steroids versus when you're not. So when these actors are getting paid 10, 20, 30 million for this role, do you think they're really going to do it the natural way? No, they're going to get jacked and do whatever it takes. Here we have the trailer. I've muted it for copyright purposes and I've skipped right to the end where we can actually see the physique reveal. Got Russell Crowe about to flick Chris Hemsworth clothes off. You got all the girls standing there watching by. I'm telling you, life as Chris Hemsworth must be fantastic. Has he got a wife? I think he has. But tell you what, if he was single, he would clean up. You got all these birds. This is a representation of Chris Hemsworth's real life right now. Look at that, man. Absolutely crazy. Look at him. He's jacked. At first, when I seen this, I thought it was one of those muscle suits. Here's Matt does fitness with the muscle suits. This is just like Chris Hemsworth on a normal day. Tell me that doesn't look like Chris Hemsworth. The guy looks unreal. Freaking capped delts. Look at his deltoids and his chest. He's looking like a bodybuilder. He's looking like, with another few pounds of muscle, he could step on stage. And all the veins coming out as well. The guy's ripped. And then you got all the girls fainting, yeah. And then she says, should we help him? She says, no, we'll wait a little bit. Because they're all absolutely simping over Chris Hemsworth. Hey, listen, I'm not hating. The guy is in absolutely insane condition. But that brings me to my point. Was this done naturally? 100% no. This was not a natural transformation. I think the guy is like 38 years old and he hasn't stopped gaining muscle. He's gained more and more and more muscle as the years have went on. Obviously, he's dropped a little bit here and there, but then gained double the amount of muscle back. So the leaps that he's making at the age that he is pretty much impossible. Even with the great genetics that he's got, this transformation is not realistic without some sort of enhancement. The body does start slowing down, especially after age 35, 36. As you get closer to 40, it's harder to just keep packing on muscle. Now, it's fine. Like, I think it's great that he looks in the shape that he does, especially for the Thor role. You know, it's someone who represents power, and he's meant to be a god. Thumbs up to the transformation. Incredible. I'd love to look like that. That being said, there is a lot of money being made here based on Chris Hemsworth's physique and the hormones that he's actually taken. Chris has got an app called CenterFit, and Mark Bezos just bought it for 200 million, or around 100 million. The company was valued at 200 million. But check this out. We can scroll down here. The 38-year-old realized he had an opportunity to develop a platform with global reach. I pulled together people who helped me build the best version of myself, and it's been an incredible journey being able to share knowledge that I have been fortunate enough to absorb. Chris knew that he had an opportunity to make a lot of money here. And check this out. We see an opportunity to take CenterFit, which is already very profitable, to the next level. The app provides meal plans and workouts to more than 200,000 subscribers at $30 a month each subscriber. 200,000 multiplied by $29.99. The app is doing 6 million a month times by 12 months. 71 million per year. But get on this. Our model shows subscribers growing to 700,000 in 4 years. But I think it's going to be much bigger than that. Chris Hemsworth has got roughly around 85 million combined followers across all social media platforms. Is 700,000 subscribers doable? Yeah, I think so. Imagine having 700,000 subscribers times by $29.99 per month. That's $20 million. $21 million per month times by 12 months. $250 million a year. I can't even say I'm not hating anymore, because I actually am. $251 million. What the hell? And would the app have that much potential if he still looked like this? Hell no. And this is why they stay quiet about the gear usage. They're not going to talk about the steroids because there's so much money involved. I'm telling you one thing, if you put 250 million on the plate, I would probably throw out all my ethics and values as well. Not to mention all the just extra income he's actually getting from the roles themselves. They reckon Chris Hemsworth is going to earn around 20 million for this new Thor. Getting about 20 million a film. So this is the dark side of it. You know, he looks fantastic. He looks in great shape. But a lot of people are being sold a lie. You know, what dint is my YouTube channel going to make? Nothing. But if it just helps educate a few people, then I'll be happy with that. This is something I talk about a lot on TikTok. I talk a lot about steroids and the difference between being enhanced and being natural. I've been around steroids my entire training career and never once wanted to do them because of seeing the dark side of it. And sure, if I took steroids, would I be able to make more money? Yeah, because people buy into the image. People could even watch this and then still go and watch Thor and then buy into his app, because when the image is displayed right there in front of you and the potential of you maybe even looking a little bit like that, it doesn't matter what anyone else said. You just have the desire to buy into that dream. This is crazy, man. I'm actually going to go and see the film because I actually enjoy Thor. But I just thought it was worth talking about the actual steroid side of things, because I guarantee he'll do an interview soon and they'll ask him, how did you get in shape for the film? And he'll say something along the lines of, oh, I had 8 meals a day. I was training 2-3 hours a day, twice a day, and lots of protein powder. And that's the thing. They'll say these big extreme extreme training and nutrition and supplementation routines, but that didn't get them the results. It was the gear that got them the results, obviously combined with all that as well, but they would look nothing like how they do without that gear. That's it for the video, guys. I'm doing multiple videos per week right now. I'm doing vlog style videos, I'm doing education style videos, and I'm also doing the commentary style videos. So comment below with what you want to see. Make sure you follow me on TikTok because I'm blowing up. I'm going to try and get to about 100,000 followers before the end of the year. I've done 15,000 followers in 6 weeks, so I think it can be done. And if you've got any sort of video requests or you want me to do any commentary on whatever you want, then drop me a DM on Instagram with what you would like to see. Okay, make sure you subscribe, like the video, and I'll see you on the next one.